We began driving on the historic Alaska Highway, also known as the Alaska-Canada or Alcan Highway. This remarkable road was built as a military highway during World War II. Nearly 1,400 miles long, it was the first road that provided land access to Alaska. Incredibly, it was completed in under a year. Cinnamon buns are a popular treat on the Alcan, so we had to try one.
Hi! It's Cinnamon Bun Center!
Woo!
Let's eat.
And that works out to about $6.80 a gallon. Yeah. We saw a mother black bear and two cubs, little bitty cubs.
Little did we know, that wildlife sighting was just the beginning.
We got a moose. Yes! Check out this bull moose right behind me, right off the side of the highway. This is awesome.
Hey there! Do you like our music?
A big bull moose.
Like Mudgy.
Of the Alcan, and we've seen our first grizzly.
We just passed Summit Lake just alongside the highway, and that was a beautiful, beautiful, some of that glacial blue color that's so characteristic of a lot of the Rocky Mountain lakes. So now we are hiking the Erosion Pillar Trail, which isn't very far, and hoping we get to see some cool formations.
Smile, say it all. So we've made it to Muncho Lake on the Alcan. We left Fort Nelson this morning and had an absolutely amazing day. We've seen gorgeous mountain views, we've seen tons of wildlife, and we snagged a really sweet campsite here for 20 bucks Canadian a night, so pretty sweet. We didn't really need a campsite. We could have just dispersed camp tonight along the side of the highway, but I think this is worth the view. The Liard River flows through soft rock at a narrow bend, creating Whirlpool Canyon. In the spring, as snow is melting, the massive volume of water races through the canyon, causing large logs and debris to wash up along the shore.
We made it to the Yukon! Touch the elf! Yay!
And we have mosquitoes to prove it! So we've made it to Watson Lake. This town is popular for their signpost forest. It's quite large. It was started by a US Army soldier back whenever they were building the Alaska Highway. He was from Illinois and he thought it would be cool to put a sign up to show how far he was from home, and the trend continued. So we're gonna find a cool place to add our Call to Journey sticker.
I have a sneaky suspicion that not all of these signs were obtained by the most legal of methods.
This has been a super cool, fun place to visit, but I feel like I'm going cross-eyed trying to read so many signs.
Sadly, everywhere we go, especially by roads, we find garbage. And I'm sure if you're the kind of person who's watching one of our videos, you would never do this, you would never throw out garbage, but you probably are the kind of person who would be willing to pick up someone else's garbage. So that's something that we always try to do. It's something we try to encourage Kaylee to do. She's been helping me this morning. In just a few minutes, we picked up a whole bag of all kinds of garbage, you know, automotive fluids and broken toe strap and glass, a glass bottle.
One glass bottle.
Yeah, it's just
Trash.
yeah, it's just trashy to do it, pun intended, and just
For the environment.
of course, yeah, it's not good for the environment. When you can, try to leave things better than you found them. Yet again, the Lord provides. We weren't sure where we were going to be staying. We passed, I believe it's Jake's Corner, not long ago. And there really wasn't much for us to be able to stay at. Not really many campgrounds or really any pullouts that looked, reasonably good. But we kept coming along and we found this with all the mountains behind us, and it's pretty much awesome. We were talking to a local lady named Darlene. We spoke to her 2 different days. Very, very nice lady. She was very, very kind to us, gave us a dozen fresh eggs from her chickens. So we'll put those to very good use. It's been pretty windy here pretty much the whole time, which is great because that helps to keep the mosquitoes down. If you're right here close to the lake, you don't really have to worry about mosquitoes. You get away where there's no wind and the mosquitoes may take you away. But still, overall, it's been a fantastic spot. We just loved it here. But now we're going to move on and go to Whitehorse and see what it has to offer.
At nearly 2,000 miles in length, the Yukon River is the longest river that flows through both Canada and Alaska. It passes through Marsh Canyon, where we enjoyed the suspension bridge over the river, blue skies, and sunshine.
I don't like heights.
The steamship Klondike was one of the paddle wheelers that carried freight and passengers along the turbulent Yukon River between the 1860s and the 1950s. During that time, they were the main connection to the rest of the world. We took a guided tour to learn some of the ship's amazing history.
One thing that you need to know is that this river is frozen 8 months a year. So which means that you have a very small time slot of 4 months to bring as much freight as possible, as much goods as possible. And before 1950, actually, there was no roads on the Yukon.
Steamships like the Klondike were designed to operate in very shallow water and difficult rapids. After spending so much time on the road, Kaylee got rid of some wiggles at a local playground.
We wanted to stop at the Whitehorse Horse.
It's made of all recycled materials and they're all donated by Yukoners. So I think it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
And I think that's how they got the name Whitehorse. Hey!
At the fire station nearby is an equally interesting statue, made almost entirely of old fire extinguishers. Our time in the Yukon isn't quite over. Join us down the road as we explore the scenic Klondike Highway and finally cross the border into Alaska. And until next time, enjoy your journey.